All right, guys, it is springtime. The bass are spawning or right around the spawn phase. We'll leave this phase and go right into fry garden, and there is nothing that I think is more effective, unless it's just too muddy for this technique, than wacky worm fishing. Man, this wacky worm right here, it's just simply a stick bait. My favorite is the Strike King Ocho, whatever, you know, bait that you like to throw, wacky rigging. You can use this technique for, but it's a straight worm basically, rigged right smack dab in the middle of the worm, thrown out there. And how wacky is that? I mean, you don't get much more wacky than that right there. Hence the name Wacky Rig. It's just very effective in the spring. When they're spawning, this bait sinks and it has this, it'll do like this. It'll quiver going down. And then whenever you pick it up and twitch it a couple times, it'll do that, and then it'll just sink back down. So basically, you just throwing it around wherever you know that fish are spawning or garden fry or anything like that, and you're just letting the worm do all the work whenever it's sinking. Then once it has gotten near the bottom, that's when you apply the wacky action to it, and it's basically just firing it out there with a spinning reel and rod and just letting it sink. And then as you want to bring it back up, you're basically just hopping it 2 or 3 times to getting it up in the water column and letting it do the same thing. Every now and then you might want to shake it on its way down, and all you're doing when you're shaking it is you're providing those little flaps right there. And it's a wacky looking rig is all it is. You've got one hook exposed right smack dab in the middle of it. Now, this is the Mustad Bass Apex hook. And man, this one is weedless, or is not weedless, but we also make it in a weedless version. And it's just a wide gap Apex hook from Mustad. It's brand new. It's Titan X coated. It has the alpha point on it, which is 4.8 sharpness, sharper than any hook that we've ever had. And it's just dynamite. Now notice that it's got a good, short, compact profile, but yet it has a really good wide gap for a big, a little bit thicker worm, such as the Strike King Ocho. If you want to use a more slender type worm, then you would want to go down a couple sizes. This one I think is a 1/0, and remember that Mustad, it seems like their gaps are just a little bit bigger than some traditional hooks, so you might want to go down a size. If you normally throw a 1/0, you might go with a 1 with a Mustad. But it's just a very effective technique. If you go down much smaller in size, you will lose the weight of your cast, castability, because this worm, there's no weight on here. You got a hook and you got a worm, and that's it. But this 5-inch stick bait has a lot of salt in it, and it just provides enough. It's hard to do this with a bait caster unless you're using Luz's new little Custom Light SS reel. That shallow spool is just right for light bait such as this. That's what this is. It's a Custom Light also, and it's the shallow spool. Now with this, I've got some JDM Seagar line on here, brand new line that Seagar's got out, braid, and I got 10-pound Tatsu on here, but it's got a really shallow spool. I needed no backing putting this on there, and you're only putting on about, I don't know, 75 yards, something like that. So you can get out of a spool of braid, you can spool up 2, sometimes even 3 reels if you got a 300-yard spool. So yeah, man, this is a really good setup. This is a Team Luz Elite 6/8 medium action rod, perfect it's got good backbone in it, but yet it's got a nice soft tip. You know, you want that backbone right in here. Notice right in here is not moving. I want to be in control of this fish. So right through here, if he's headed to a dock or a bush or something like that, I want to be able to control that fish, and I can with this good backbone, but yet I want that good soft tip for skipping around boat docks and underneath overhangs. This Wacky style just is really effective for skipping. You can just skip way back underneath the dock or what have you. And that's where fish really spawn and guard fry this time of year. So, man, the Wacky rig it's wacky, but it's a very effective technique in and around the spawn. You can get you a big sack full of these. Green pumpkin is probably the most common color. This is Hard Candy by Strike King. It's just green pumpkin. It's got a little purple and green flake in it. I don't like any flake in gin clear water, but when there's some type of tint to the water, I like a little bit of flake, whether it's blue sapphire or this color right here, flake in it. But very effective technique. 10-pound leader line, fluorocarbon, Seaguar Tatsu to the brand new JDM braid, or you can use, if you like smackdown, throw something like 15 to 20, something like that. Very effective. Y'all get you some wacky worms, go out and try it. You'll have a lot of fun.